Darci Lynne Farmer won over millions with her unforgettable ventriloquist performances on America's Got Talent. But years after becoming the season 12 champion, the young star who once shared every moment with her puppets isn't always performing with them anymore, and that change has left many fans wondering what really happened after the spotlight of AGT faded. Did fame open the door to the career she dreamed of? Or did it bring pressures and struggles no one expected for someone so young? In this video, we're taking a closer look at Darci Lynne's life after America's Got Talent, the success, the challenges, and the truth behind where she is today. Before she became a star on America's Got Talent, Darci Lynne Farmer was a painfully shy little girl. It's hard to imagine today, but there was a time when she could barely speak to strangers, let alone perform in front of an audience. She later admitted that as a child she would hide behind her mother, avoid eye contact, and struggle to even sing in front of her own father. Her parents, Clark and Misty, knew their daughter had talent but lacked confidence. Clark often encouraged her to sing around the house, hoping to help her slowly come out of her shell. To build her confidence even further, her parents eventually entered her into pageants. That decision turned out to be life-changing. At the International Mini Miss pageant in Las Vegas, the young Oklahoma performer won first place in her age group thanks to her singing. But the bigger moment happened backstage. There, she met teenage winner Larissa Bonaquisti, a talented ventriloquist. Watching Larissa perform sparked something in Darci. For the first time, she saw a unique way to express herself without feeling overwhelmed by shyness. Back home, Darci became fascinated with ventriloquism. She practiced constantly in front of her bedroom mirror, learning how to throw her voice and create characters. At first, her mother wasn't completely convinced. Misty reminded her that she was a singer, not a ventriloquist. But Darci refused to give up on the idea and kept asking for a puppet of her own. Finally, on her 10th birthday, she received her first ventriloquist puppet, whom she named Katie. That gift changed everything. Within just a couple of weeks, Darci was already performing at local talent shows in Oklahoma, surprising audiences with her singing and ventriloquism combined. Soon, she began dreaming of something bigger. When she heard that auditions for America's Got Talent were being held in Austin, Texas, she begged her parents to take her. After seeing how determined she was, they finally agreed. Darci Lynne Farmer took a huge risk when she decided to skip the first day of 7th grade to audition for America's Got Talent. On May 30th, 2017, during the season premiere, the shy Oklahoma girl stepped onto the stage with her bunny puppet Petunia and performed Summertime from Porgy and Bess. What happened next surprised everyone. Her powerful singing voice, combined with flawless ventriloquism, stunned the audience and judges. Within seconds, the theater erupted into a standing ovation, and even the notoriously tough Simon Cowell admitted he was impressed. The moment became unforgettable when Judge Mel B slammed the golden buzzer, sending Darci straight to the live shows. Her audition video quickly went viral and became one of the most watched performances in the show's history. From that moment on, Darci's journey only gained momentum. In the live rounds, she introduced new puppet characters and continued to wow audiences with her unique blend of comedy, singing, and ventriloquism. One standout performance featured her mouse puppet Oscar singing Who's Loving You, which brought the crowd to its feet once again. Later in the semifinals, she debuted the sassy Edna Door Knocker and delivered a stunning version of A Natural Woman, proving that she could transform each act into something completely different. By the time the finale arrived, Darci had become the clear fan favorite. For her final performance, she returned with her puppet friends Petunia and Oscar to perform With a Little Help from My Friends. The performance was emotional, funny, and technically impressive, leaving both the judges and audience convinced they were witnessing something special. Simon Cowell even predicted on stage that she would win. And he was right. When the results were announced, Darci Lynne Farmer was crowned the season 12 champion, winning the $1 million grand prize. In fact, NBC later revealed that she had received more votes in the finale than any contestant in the show's history at that time. The timid girl who once struggled with shyness had become a national star overnight. After the confetti fell and the cameras stopped rolling, Darci's life changed dramatically. Suddenly, the young performer from Oklahoma was in the national spotlight, celebrated across the country for her extraordinary talent. Yet despite the fame, she remained grounded, holding on to the same humble personality that first won over millions of viewers. Winning America's Got Talent changed Darci Lynne Farmer's life almost overnight. At just 12 years old, she walked away with the $1 million grand prize, a life-changing amount for someone so young. But instead of dreaming about luxury or spending it on extravagant things, Darci approached the moment with surprising maturity. One of the first things she wanted to do was give back. Faith and community had always been important to her family, so she decided to donate part of her winnings to her church's mission program. For Darci, the victory wasn't only about fame or success, it was also about helping others. She also had a simple but heartfelt gift in mind for her mother, who had supported her every step of the way, a brand new dishwasher. It was her way of saying thank you. Like many kids her age, she also had a small dream of her own. After the show ended, Darci excitedly talked about getting a pug, something she had wanted for a long time. Leaving America's Got Talent behind was emotional. The show had been the stage where she grew from a shy girl into a confident performer. She often looked back fondly on the friendships she made, the unforgettable performances, and the excitement of performing live in front of millions. Those experiences became an important part of who she was. As her career began to grow, Darci and her family made an important decision about her education. With touring, television appearances, and performances filling her schedule, she switched from public school to homeschooling so she could balance her studies with her career. Despite the sudden fame, much of Darci's life remained surprisingly normal. Friends and family still treated her the same way they always had, and she stayed grounded even as strangers recognized her in public and asked for photos or autographs. Her ability to stay humble in the middle of rapid success became one of the things people admired most about her. The year after her win was filled with exciting opportunities. In September 2017, she appeared on The Ellen DeGeneres Show, where she once again amazed audiences with her ventriloquism and singing. She also collaborated with legendary ventriloquist Jeff Dunham in a fun Halloween-themed project that paired her puppets with Dunham's famous characters. Soon after, Darci shared the stage with another famous ventriloquist, Terry Fator, during a special performance at the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Tulsa, Oklahoma. The moment felt like a symbolic passing of the torch between two generations of ventriloquists. As the holiday season arrived, Darci also appeared with the acclaimed a cappella group Pentatonix in their holiday special, A Very Pentatonix Christmas, performing a playful comedic parody with her puppet, Petunia. After winning America's Got Talent, Darci Lynne Farmer quickly saw her career take off. Eager to bring her ventriloquism and singing to audiences across the country, she launched her first major national tour, Darci Lynne and Friends Live. What began as a small series of 5 shows scheduled for early 2018 quickly grew into something far bigger. Demand from fans was overwhelming, and the tour expanded into a full national run with more than 50 performances between January 2018 and January 2019. As the holiday season arrived, Darci added a festive twist to the tour. She introduced a special Christmas show called Rocking Around the Christmas Tree with Darci Lynne and Friends. The holiday performances featured her famous puppet characters singing classic Christmas songs and joking with the audience. The cozy theater settings, decorated with lights and holiday decor, created a warm atmosphere where laughter and music filled the room. At the same time, Darci continued appearing on major television programs. She performed on Today and reached another milestone when she stepped onto the legendary stage of the Grand Ole Opry. She also entertained younger audiences with an appearance at the Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards, where her humor and ventriloquism once again stole the spotlight. Beyond touring and television, Darci stayed busy with guest appearances and charity work. She returned to the show Little Big Shots, performing a memorable duet with her puppet Oscar. She also appeared on talk shows such as Pickler and Ben and Steve, where her quick wit and charm impressed both hosts and audiences. Even with a packed schedule, Darci made time to support meaningful causes. She participated in a gala for the Starkey Hearing Foundation, using her growing platform to help raise awareness and support for people with hearing loss. Her return to the America's Got Talent stage as a guest performer was another unforgettable moment. Standing once again under the bright lights with her puppet Petunia, she reminded viewers why she had captured the nation's attention in the first place. Toward the end of 2018, she also made appearances on Kids Baking Championship and performed during NBC's holiday special Christmas in Rockefeller Center, spreading festive cheer with her holiday songs. In 2019, Darci continued exploring new opportunities. She appeared on the Food Network show Winner Cake All, showing fans a different side of her personality. But one of the most exciting moments came when she returned to compete on America's Got Talent, The Champions. Performing a high-energy medley with her puppet Oscar, she once again impressed the judges and finished among the top contestants. Later, as a wild-card act, Darci delivered one of her most surprising performances yet, singing the opera classic O Mio Babino Caro with her puppet Petunia. The performance left both judges and audiences stunned. In the finale, she shared the stage with legendary puppeteer Bill Barretta. Together, their characters performed a charming duet of Can't Smile Without You, creating a magical moment that perfectly showcased Darci's growing artistry. Although Darci Lynne Farmer did not take home the top prize on America's Got Talent, The Champions, her performances left a powerful impression. Finishing as runner-up, she once again proved that her combination of ventriloquism, singing, and humor could captivate audiences around the world. For many fans, her journey on the show was just as inspiring as her original victory. After the competition, Darci's schedule remained packed. In February 2019, she launched a new national tour titled Darci Lynne and Friends Fresh Out of the Box. The show featured her beloved puppet characters and blended music, comedy, and storytelling, giving fans another chance to experience her unique stage presence live. Her appearances extended beyond her own tours as well. In March, she joined the Barbie Be Anything tour, encouraging young girls to follow their dreams and believe in themselves. Soon after, she appeared at the WE Day event in Washington, D.C., where she used her platform to support youth empowerment and community service. Later that year, she reunited with fellow AGT finalist Preacher Lawson for a special performance that delighted audiences with its humor and energy. Darci also continued appearing on television. She brought her comedic ventriloquism to the Nickelodeon sketch series All That, performing alongside her fan-favorite puppet Petunia. In 2020, she appeared on The Kelly Clarkson Show, delivering a soulful performance with her puppet Oscar that once again showcased her remarkable talent. She later joined the Nickelodeon panel show Unfiltered, where she revealed another side of her personality, mixing humor with quick-thinking commentary. Beyond the stage and television, Darci also stepped into acting. In 2022, she made her film debut in the musical drama A Cowgirl's Song, where she played Brooke, a former rodeo barrel racer dealing with a life-changing injury. The film allowed her to combine acting with music, something that strongly appealed to her. She even co-wrote the song Just Breathe, which became part of the movie's soundtrack and a deeply personal piece for her. Her acting career continued with a role in the biographical film Reagan, starring Dennis Quaid as the former U.S. president. In the film, Darci portrays a swimmer rescued by a young Ronald Reagan during his days as a lifeguard. Today, Darci Lynne Farmer is no longer the shy 12-year-old who first stunned audiences on America's Got Talent. Now, in her early 20s and fresh out of high school, she continues to build a career as a multi-talented performer. Known for her ventriloquism, singing, and comedy, Darci has also begun exploring new musical skills, including learning to play the guitar. One of her recent highlights was headlining the Heard on Heard Music Festival in Edmond, Oklahoma, where her performance drew an enthusiastic crowd and was widely praised by fans. After the show, Darci shared her excitement on social media, posting about how much she loved performing live and connecting with audiences through music. Her online pages often feature clips from concerts and rehearsals, giving fans a glimpse into her evolving musical style. From singing classic rock songs like Bon Jovi's Wanted Dead or Alive to performing original material during her tours, Darci has been expanding far beyond the role many fans remember from her childhood. In recent years, she has also been touring the country with live stage shows, including her Up Close and Personal tour. The performances combine music, comedy, and her signature puppetry, creating a variety show that reflects how much she has grown as an entertainer. While ventriloquism remains an important part of her act, Darci has made it clear that she wants audiences to see her as more than just the young puppet girl who won AGT. Even so, her beloved puppet companion Petunia is still very much part of the journey. In 2023, Darci even experimented with a rock-style performance alongside a band, with Petunia delivering a humorous and surprisingly impressive version of Wanted Dead or Alive. Moments like that show how she continues to reinvent her performances while keeping the charm that first made her famous. As she grows older, Darci has also spoken openly about how strange it can feel for fans to remember her as the 12-year-old girl from television. Many people still picture her exactly as she was during her AGT audition, but now she's an adult artist building her own path in music and entertainment. Despite the pressures that often come with early fame, Darci has managed to stay grounded. Her social media shows a mix of career milestones, tour highlights, and simple moments with friends and family. She continues to balance her professional life with personal growth, focusing on her passions while remaining connected to the values she grew up with. For Darci Lynne Farmer, the journey that began on a talent show stage is far from over. If anything, it seems she is only beginning to discover just how far her talents can take her.